There are dozens of House Republicans. You have seen them in the recent moments getting off the buses. They are at the southern border right now. Fox has confirmed that next week, the much discussed impeachment hearing for Alejandro Mayorkas, who's in charge of our border with the Homeland Security under his watch, that hearing for his impeachment is going to get underway. So moments ago, Karine Jean-Pierre blamed Republicans for the record surge. Every day, every month is a new record in the numbers of people who cross our border. We're about to hear from that group of lawmakers. They're gathering right now on the border. We're going to bring that to you live. But first, we want to get a preview with our national correspondent on the border, Bill Melugin. Hi, Bill. Good to see you.
Martha, good afternoon to you. That delegation of Republicans just arrived, and a remarkable moment is playing out right now. I'll step out and show you live. So we have a group of illegal immigrants from Venezuela who just crossed over and are trying to enter Eagle Pass illegally through all the barbed wire. You can see all these Republicans here. That is the GOP delegation led by the House Speaker. They just got to witness what happens here every single day. The state of Texas has put up these shipping containers and this barbed wire here. And these Venezuelans came in and were asking us, saying, "Ayuda, ayuda, where's the entrance? Let us in." Asking where Border Patrol was. Well, this is Texas, and there's no Border Patrol here. And Texas is not letting these illegal immigrants in. One of them asked us, "Where's the president? Where's the president?" Lorenzo, if we can pan to the left real quick here. We got more of them in the river. The Republicans were saying earlier they were surprised at how dead it was here in Eagle Pass, that there were no crossings. Well, here they are now. They're starting to come. The delegation is here. They're getting to see what happens here in Eagle Pass. And it was just a remarkable moment to have all these guys trying to cross here right in front of these nearly 60 House Republicans who have come down to the border here today. And you can see the results here. They have not been able to enter so far because Texas has this barbed wire and these shipping containers. And they've been asking for help. There's no Border Patrol here, and Texas is not letting them in. Just a short time ago, we spoke to some of the House Republicans who are here. Here's some of what they had to say when I asked them, is this just another dog and pony show? Take a listen.
We're hoping that some of our colleagues who don't share shut the government down or shut the border, we want them to see how real this is. Because if you don't come down to the border, you don't know.
And the way we're going to be able to make that happen is by the folks that are listening to your broadcast to call up their representatives and say, we are not going to tolerate the invasion that's taking place on our southern border any longer.
And here's what House Speaker Mike Johnson tweeted yesterday when it looked like Eagle Pass was having no activity. He said in part, quote, "Here's Eagle Pass just weeks ago versus yesterday. The Biden administration decided to divert the flood of illegal immigrants to another location in order to keep them out of the camera shots during the House GOP's visit to Eagle Pass. Don't be fooled. They are still being released into our country. Under President Biden, our southern border is a disaster." And the numbers just jaw-dropping, Martha. Take a look at this graphic here. CBP sources telling Fox in the month of December alone, there were more than 302,000 migrant encounters at our southern border. That is the highest single month ever recorded in U.S. history. And you can see how it compares to recent Decembers in past years, including a couple of Trump years. Trump's worst December was in 2020 when he had about 74,000 migrant encounters. We have now quadrupled that this last December. Back out here live, those guys from Venezuela still trying to get in right now. We'll pan off to the right really quick. The Republican delegation now getting a briefing and a tour from Texas DPS, all about 60 of them, again, led by Speaker Mike Johnson, and they just got a taste of what happens out here in Eagle Pass every single day. Most of the people crossing out here are Venezuelans, and for now, they can't get in because of this Texas DPS razor wire, which the Biden administration is fighting in court right now to try to have border agents be able to rip that wire out. We'll send it back to you.
Incredible. A lot of dichotomy on that border right now. Bill Melugin, thank you very much. So back to the border live. When the presser gets underway, we're going to head down there. We'll listen to the speaker, Mike Johnson. It is extraordinary that this group is touring this area, and not far from them, there are lots of migrants who are crossing over that open area in the barbed wire, which the Biden White House wants removed, that is protecting some of these areas and making it at least a little more difficult for people to cross. It is quite something to see.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.